I've walked away from more mobile home deals than I bought, and every single deal that I walked away from made me more money than the ones I almost said yes to. Okay? Go back and listen to that. Early on, I didn't have a system. I had gut instincts and wishful thinking, and it cost me. Twice I bought homes that drained my bank account. Once I bought a home with a title issue that took months to unwind. Those lessons were expensive, but they gave me the 7 rules that I now run every single time before I ever make an offer. And rule number 4, if I had known when I started, I would have saved myself at least $50,000. So please stick around. You're going to want to know. Rule number 1, own the land or know exactly what you're getting into. So rule number 1, and this is a big one, I wish someone would have hammered this into me early. Always understand the land situation before anything else. I specifically focus on mobile homes on owned land where the lot comes with the deal. Because when you own the land, no one can raise your ground rent, change the park rules on you, or sell the park out from under your deal. You have complete control. Absolutely love it. Now, if a deal involves a home sitting on a rented lot in a park, I run a completely different set of questions. Who owns the park? When did they acquire it? What's the lot rent? When was the last time they raised it? Is there a land lease clause that limits what I can do with the home? So if you can't answer those questions confidently, you don't fully understand what you're buying. Know your land situation before you know anything else. That's a huge one. Rule number 2, let's calculate your all-in number before you fall in love. Figure out your all-in cost before you get emotionally attached to a deal. I do not care how cheap the purchase price looks. I've seen some investors buy a home for $75,000 and spend $100,000 trying to save it. That's not a deal. That's a frigging disaster. So your all-in number includes your purchase price, the full renovation estimate, closing cost, financing, holding costs, and a 15% buffer for surprises, because guess what? There is always surprises. Now write that number down before you ever even call the seller back. If it doesn't work on paper, it doesn't work in real life, and enthusiasm is not a line item in your budget. You gotta stop being so optimistic. That's what I tell myself now. I've learned the hard way. Rule number 3, run your comps like your profit depends on it, because it does. Know what these homes actually sell and rent for in that specific area. So mobile home comps can be a little tricky. They don't always show up cleanly on Zillow, especially when the land is included. You have to dig. You have to find like properties in the same area or even in the same park. See, you could be looking at 2 properties that look close together on the map, but once you do some more investigating, you realize they're in 2 completely different parks, all with different comps. Now, if you use the wrong recently sold home from the other park, you're going to be screwed, even if it's on owned land. Rule number 4, never skip the walkthrough inspection. Boy, oh boy, rule number 4. The one that would have saved me $50,000. Make sure to walk the property every time. No exceptions, ever. I know. The thought, it's a mobile home. How complicated can it be? Well, let me tell you. The roof, the subfloor, the underbelly, the underneath part. You're not looking at the plumbing, the electrical. These things can look completely fine from the outside and be completely destroyed underneath once you start moving walls and tinkering with everything. One of my earliest deals looked clean. Decent shape, fair price, really good price. I was in a hurry, didn't walk it, sent one of my new contractors over there. 2 months later, after we had done a bunch of the work, I discovered a bunch of the subfloor was rotting. We had already put new floor on there. We had already put the new flooring in, and then we realized there was a slow plumbing leak that had been going on for years. Not only that, the roof was shot. The plumbing was busted. I thought I was going to spend $45K on the entire rehab, but after all that, I was closer to $85. So yeah, a simple walkthrough, could cost you a couple hours. That is the cheapest insurance you will ever buy in this business. Do not skip it. Rule 5, confirm the title is clean before you even hand over $1. Verify the title before any money changes hands. Mobile home titles can and will be a mess. There can be liens you didn't know about, loans that were never satisfied, ownership disputes, in some cases a missing title entirely. In a lot of states, mobile homes are titled like vehicles, and a clouded title can tie you up legally for months while you're still paying carrying costs. So pretty simple, run a title search. If the seller can't produce a clean title, just walk away. A home with a title problem is not a deal. It's a headache. I'm just telling you that right now. Huge headache. Rule number 6 is for people that are going to be renting their mobiles. Treat tenant screening like the most important part of the business, because it is. Trust me, I've made this mistakes. I've made all these mistakes, skipping proper background and credit checks, and I've paid for it. Huge. Bad tenants don't just misrent. They damage the home. They cause friction with neighbors. It costs you time, legal fees to remove. So just run the credit check, run the background check, call the references, do a Google search, verify income. A month of vacancy while you find the right tenant is almost always better than 12 months of problems with the wrong one. That's just like so fundamental, and I've screwed it up. Screwed it up one time and I'm still dealing with it. Number 7, map your exit before you map your entry. So know exactly what you're getting out before you get into the deal. Every deal I do, I walk in with at least 2 exit strategies. On owned land, my primary exit is usually just flip it for the big profits, or an owner finance sale where I become the bank and collect monthly payments at a premium price. Those are 2 great exit strategies. Those are the ones I pretty much run. Every once in a while, I'll keep it as a rental. Owner financing on owned land, mobile homes, is one of the most powerful plays in this business. You set the price, you set the rate, you collect the payment. It's as close to passive income as you can get. And because the land is included, your buyer pool is significantly larger than it would be for a park home. So if I don't have at least 2 clear exits before I close, I don't close. Usually I'm just gonna flip it. 7 rules. Every deal, no exceptions. Understand the land, know your all-in numbers, run the comps, do the inspection, confirm the title, screen your tenants, and lock in your exits. This is what separates the investors who build real wealth from those who have just stories about deals that almost worked. And guess what? I got both. So which rule surprised you the most? I really want to know. Drop it in the comments. Did I miss anything? I read every single one and I will respond. If you got value here, please subscribe. I break down the real numbers or real decisions behind mobile home investing every single week.